to me. I need it so bad. I needed to try, needed to fall. I needed your love, I'm burning away. I need never get old. Just standing in the rain, mean what you said, oh, and mean it to me. All of these lies, oh, and never again. Come on and say, yeah, now, say it's again. I know it's all to say. It matters but little, babe. Oh, but come on and mean it to me. I need it so bad. Oh, mean it to me. I need it so bad.
I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie. And you take your time, and you do your crime. Well, you mean your bed. I made mine. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. For God, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Now the son's disgraced, he who knew his father when he cursed his name, turned and chased the dollar, but it broke his heart, so he stuck his middle finger to the world, to the world, to the world. And you take your time, and you stand in line, where you'll get what's yours. I got mine. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. For God, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Yeah, Wayne's World, let it rock. Drive and a top, and she gon' rock to the camera stop. I sing about angels like Angel Eye, rock, and Pay My Life, rock, and Samadai, rock, and Amanda, and Tamara. Why I'm in here like, what's up, me, can it me? I can fix you up, I can f you up.
Jewelry is louder than an engine sound. Big egg rocks like on the ground. Dirty like socks that's on the ground. We say,
Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. Forgot, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher, what this is. Forgot, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Just let it rock, let it rock, let it rock.
miles like this trying to get a waste on me. Like rain, it wears a little train. My name is perfect. Yeah, period. Home to rename it.
I wish I could be as cool as you. And I wish I could say the things you do. But I can't and I won't let you lie. No, not this time.
He has grown up nice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fort Bend Christian Academy. Tonight's game
the Bay Area Christian Broncos and your Fort Bend Academy Eagles. Tonight's game is being screened by our own Eagles on the air. If you have friends, family, or loved ones who can't be here, text them and go to www.fbca.tv to watch. It's absolutely free and a great production. FBCA and TAP promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. The game will be conducted according to the rules of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools. The officials are selected with the consent of both schools, and their rulings should be respected by all spectators, no matter which team they are backing. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans from the company and on our grounds for removal. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Please encourage them by your cheers, your applause, and your good sportsmanship. At this time, we would like everyone to rise and give thanks to our Lord and Savior. Following the prayer, we ask that you continue to stand and play anthem. Heavenly Father, we ask your blessing on this game that is about to give these athletes the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship with respect for the members of both teams and officials. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ. Help us be aware of his presence with us tonight as we move through the remainder of our week ahead. It's in your name, Jesus, we pray. Starting with the visiting Bay Area Christian Broncos, we have the senior number 2, Mackenzie Medellin. Sophomore number 4, Ainsley Atwell. Senior number 10, Victoria Sewell. Junior number 12, Pricey Burkett. And senior number 32, Hope Germstead. The head coach of the Bay Area Christian is Sherry Montgomery. And now, on your feet for your Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. A sophomore, number 4, Sydney Rocha. And senior, number 11, Rebecca Windsor. Also senior, number 12, Morgan Carter. And a sophomore, number 15, Zoe Bell. And a sophomore, number 20, Gracely Tyler.
to Fort Bend Christian Academy. I'm Bradley Hanna, here joined with my younger sister Lauren Hanna, and we are set for an amazing game of basketball tonight. The Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles women's basketball team will be hosting the Bay Area Christian Broncos. Lauren, how are we doing today?
I'm pretty excited for this game. I think something to look for Bay Area would be their defense. They really like their fast breaks. Whereas Fort Bend, they're actually pretty good at driving in the paint, mainly looking at Morgan Carter and a little bit of Zoe Bell and their occasional shots from Sydney Arocha. So that's something to look out for.
And the Eagles go for the quick shot right away. Of course, they can't get it, but that's all right because they'll get the inbound. Pass out to Zoe Bell. It's going to be a push, and that gives the Broncos a break. We're going to call it on Rebecca Winzerling.
As Bradley said, it was on Winzerling. She tried to set that screen for, I believe it was Bell, but she just happened to get a foul on that same play.
Mackenzie Medellin going to ditch it out to Victoria Sewell. Medellin gets the ball back up top, finds Atwell. Deep three, can't get it to go off the rim. Carter asks for some help. She gets Bell. Bell will have a clear court. Gracie Tyler tries to set the pick. It's a no-go. Arocha running it herself. Needs some help. Pass up to Bell up top. The reset for the Eagles. Score still 0-0 after a minute. Bell, a long two, no good. Medellin with the rebound. Finds Atwell, but it's intercepted by Arocha. Arocha driving, passes it into Tyler. Just a bad pass. Winzerling needs some help. Finds Bell. Arocha driving up top. Needs help, dishes out to Carter. Carter out to Bell. Long two, it's gonna be short. What an effort from Morgan Carter to get that ball back in, but the Broncos recover. Clear court coming up for Victoria Sewell. Thought about taking the three. Medellin taking her time, playing her own pace, calming this game down. Very quick from both sides. Sewell with the three. Bounces off the back. Carter 1v3. It's going to be tipped up by the Broncos. FBCA maintains possession. Bell ditches to Carter. Finds Winzerling wide open. She needs some help driving in, and it's blocked by Germstad. Sewell slowing it down. Medellin driving in, picked off. Carter, fast break, going up for two. Got it, first points of the game come after over 2 minutes of play. Morgan Carter has been phenomenal for FBCA. Last game, she was the team leader in basically every single stat that you could see, leading the team with 10 points against Bay Area Christian, and she's looking to do that again. 9 steals, and she already has 2 tonight. Short three from Medellin. The press from Sewell. Arocha finds Bell. Trapped in the corner. Bell needs some help. Kicks it off to Arocha. Winzerling, nice move. They call it a travel. Just a little too late on that dribble. But FBCA is up early 2-0. 3 minutes, and we've had a very defensive game.
Yeah, as Bradley was talking about defense earlier, Sewell has been locking in on Sydney Arocha, so she hasn't really been able to get open and do what she does best with that three. She missed a few from last game, but during warm-ups we saw her making pretty much most of her threes, so she might try and come back this game.
Burkett, no good on the three. FBCA gets the ball. Both teams definitely playing a little rushed, as you can tell. Just not getting the timing that they want, can't find the shot. Zoe Bell definitely calming things down, finds Carter in the corner. Back to Bell. Bell driving, they're gonna call a foul. Great way to draw the foul from Zoe Bell going up for the shot.
She could have easily gone up right there with that, like just open paint, but decided to go and ended up getting the foul. So she's gonna get two free shots right here. So they're gonna be easier for her.
She nails the first one, 3-0 ball game. Bell's second on the team in points per game with 8.6, just behind the stellar Sydney Arocha. This sophomore class for FBCA has really been phenomenal, especially you mentioned Sydney Arocha, just the kind of the leader of this team, 17.5 points per game. And then you have Bell second on the team in points per game. And then Gracely Tyler, lockdown defense, and then Anna Ankepin even off the bench. This sophomore class has really got something to prove. What a pass from Sewell, taking the three. Atwell can't get it to go. Carter able to get the rebound. She fumbles it, and she will draw the foul. Great aggressiveness from Morgan Carter, and we definitely see a lot of that from her. That's why she leads the team with 2.1 steals a game. Morgan Carter's been phenomenal all season long, showing off the aggressiveness. Bell can't find anything to go. Broncos maintain possession, rolls off of Carter. She did not like that call.
Bradley was talking about Carter a little bit. She happens to have the third most made shots in this whole season, behind two sophomores, Arocha and Bell.
Burkett able to find Germstad, going up, blocked by Bell. Can't find some help, picked off by Winserling. Winserling got a little fast break, finds Arocha. Arocha rips the three. Can't get it to go. Gracely Tyler pries it free, and they're going to call a jump ball as Carter dives on the ball with the fumble on the ground. Morgan Carter really been the star of this team so far. Of course, you had that fast break, but then just lockdown defense, of course, and then playing her usual aggressive basketball, getting steals, forcing turnovers. Sewell evades the press. Burkett driving in. She goes up for the shot, able to draw the foul, but can't make the bucket. So it's a maximum 2-point play. Just off the rim. Burkett misses the first one, and Bay Area still with the goose egg on the board after 5 minutes. Off the front rim. FBCA's got a chance here. Great defense from Burkett to evade the quick score. Bell finds Carter. She's got some room, makes one miss, mid-range, off the backboard. Carter's pressure has been phenomenal tonight, really showing out on senior night here in the Nest. Sewell needs some help, ditches it to Medellin, goes up for it, draws the foul, no shot though.
We've been talking about Morgan Carter a lot this whole game as it's senior and it's senior night, and Bradley was just saying that she's really been showing her best this game. She's one of the better players on the team, and the reason why she has the ball so much is she's so aggressive. She has that cardio half the time during practice. We're seeing her run extra suicides. Half of the JV team's wondering why she's doing it. But it turns out when you work as hard as she does, you'll be as aggressive as her and as ready to play against Bay Area.
Wingerling in the corner, needs some help, finds Carter on the opposite side, just a bad pass. Broncos ball. Rebecca Wingerling, the other senior on this FBCA Eagles team, and she's been great in her own right. She has played the most games out of anyone on this team with 19. Also just very great defense, as you see her playing on the pressure there to Medellin. Sewell gets a pick from Burkett, but Bell's there to recover. Medellin calling her game. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Able to find Sewell, but Carter's there, makes a move. Sewell trapped. Winzerling is there, reads the pass. 2v1, she ditches it to Arocha, takes the three, got it! Sydney Arocha bangs her first points of the night. There's your star.
Fort Bend's been working on getting back in transition, and if you need someone back in transition, you need two people. So Winzerling and Arocha were both there. Winzerling had the ball driving down and saw Arocha open in the corner pocket for the three.
They're gonna call the foul on Morgan Carter. They said it was on the floor though before Medellin took the shot, so no points for Bay Area. Lockdown defense from Winzerling. Ditches it to Arocha. She needs some help, feeling the pressure from Sewell. Hands off to Carter. Carter, what a move! Plays it in for two! This is exactly the start that FBCA needed, especially after taking the loss in the previous time. And it just rolls off the fingertips of Kinsley Davis, and FBCA has all the momentum in the world, up 9-0 as we near the end of the first quarter. And the Broncos' pressure has gone away as it looks like they just have to contain the board. Tyler finds Carter. She's got a three. Will she take it? No good. Tyler on the rebound. And it's stripped away by Medellin. Makes a move on Carter. She's got a 1v2. Going up for it. No good. Bell out to Winzerling. Inside to Tyler. Arocha's there for the recovery. They call the foul on Morgan Carter. Just getting a little too jumpy. Ran right into the arms. Morgan Carter, that beautiful finish on that layup. Jumps in between two Bronco defenders and lays it in. Two shots for the leading scorer for the Broncos, Mackenzie Medellin.
It's no
This
shock.
is the first one off the rim.
It's no shocker that Mackenzie Medellin is one of Bay Area's top scorers. She's really just helping her team out, and we were watching film these past few days, and she's made half of these threes. And she's really great on defense, especially with those fast breaks, just driving down the court. And with the defense, similar to what we've seen from Morgan Carter.
Bell to Carter. Time's ticking down. Winzerling got to put it up. Mid-range. No good. And that is the end of the first in what has been a very defensive game, but FBCA ended that first quarter just how they wanted to. 9-1. Exactly what they needed, as they have struggled with really putting up points, but they're able to do so. Morgan Carter, really the star of this team so far. We saw that tough two that she took. And then, of course, finding players like Sydney Arocha, who was out there for the three, and she nails it. Morgan Carter has just been phenomenal already on senior night. And she just plays great against Bay Area, I guess. We saw 10 points in her last game, 9 steals, and she had a three. And she's already off to a phenomenal start with 4 points.
She's really wanting to come back from the last time Fort Bend played Bay Area. When they played, Bay Area won 65-40, and Carter just really wants to get that score up. As Bradley said, she already has 4 out of the 9 points. She's just trying to come back better and stronger.
Also, Grace Lee Tyler had one of her best games in the last matchup against Bay Area, too, with 8 points. She's been there on the rebounds, has just missed going back up for it. So if she can do that successfully, the Eagles might be able to run away with this one, as they hope. Morgan Carter going to sub out for the freshman, Kaylee Mason. And Mason has been phenomenal, one of the best shooters on this team, most definitely. And she's just a freshman. Bell needs some help, dishes out to Mason. Passed off to Arocha. Flips it. Bell to Mason. Might take the three. She doesn't. Winsterling misses the inside to Tyler. Medellin's got a chance here. Makes one miss. Ditches it out. Sewell. Move. Three. Can't get it to go, but the putback is there from Medellin. And she's got her first two of the night. Tripped up there. FBCA's got the numbers. Slow it down. Pass to Winsterling. Bell from three. Got it! The second three-point shot made by FBCA. Both of them by the star sophomores.
Zoe Bell is averaging 8.6 made shots per game. Right behind Arocha, just second best on the team. Again, only a sophomore.
Sewell from three. Got it! And there you go, Bay Area getting the scoring up. You got the two from Medellin, then the three from Sewell, and that's what she's best at, shooting from beyond the arc. Bell inside to Tyler, and it's blocked by Medellin. Tyler really struggling to put some points up. She's gotten the ball in her hand, she's just got to make a man miss. Flipped inside, and Germstad draws the foul. They say it's on the floor though, so no shot. Call on Zoe Bell, and Morgan Carter will come into the game for Rebecca Winsterling. The inbound, Medellin needs some help. Dishes it out to Atwell. Back to Medellin. Pump fake. She needs some help. Finds Sewell at the top of the key. Sewell in. Back to Medellin for three. Just off. A bit too short right there. Bay Area needed that one to cut this lead. Sewell, phenomenal defense. She's got the fast break. Bell pushing from behind. And Sewell misses the layup. A huge break for FBCA as that was almost a free 2 points for Bay Area. Zoe Bell from three. Misses it. Would have been her second of the night. Atwell back to Medellin. Back to Atwell. Blocked by Arocha. They're gonna call the foul, and that'll be three shots at the line. Arocha did not like that call, but it's going to result with Ainsley Atwell having three shots. Atwell with her first points of the night.
Bay Area's been doing pretty good on locking in on defense, actually. They've been really just good at committing towards where the ball's going to go and reading it. Whereas Fort Bend, it kind of feels like they're giving up halfway through the play and just letting Bay Area take it. So if they can just finish through strong on their passes and maybe step towards them a little bit when they're getting past the ball, I think they could do a great job of keeping the play live.
And Atwell nails two, misses the third, and Carter, who just subbed into the game, is on the fast break, putting up two, just missed it. Rebound by Arocha. FBCA maintains possession as it's hit out of bounds by the Broncos. Zoe Bell wide open for three. Hits the side of the backboard. Arocha out to Carter. Carter needs some help. Trying to find Mason. Mason rips the ball away. Makes one man miss. Zoe Bell driving in. Carter from three. Can't get it off the front of the rim. Zoe Bell trapped in the corner. Flips it for Tyler, and Sewell's right there. Sewell fast break. Got the two. What a layup.
She really committed up.
Victoria Sewell. Kaylee Mason was chasing that one down. She couldn't get it.
Kaylee Mason even got a hand on that ball. It just shows how much Bay Area is following through with their shots and just able to get it. Luckily, Kaylee Mason didn't foul her on that shot, so she didn't get any fouls, but they're really just good at committing through their shots.
Bell with a beautiful mid-range, and she is already off to a phenomenal start with 5 points. Medellin directing traffic. The screen's called. She's got an easy 2, and Medellin lays it off the backboard, and we got a 2-point game all of a sudden.
You saw Medellin telling her teammates where to go. It's just great leadership from her, and it just really shows that they're not getting any miscommunication, and it's just causing them to set picks and just getting through into paint.
And Mason's 3 bounces around off the rim. It's a no-go. Arocha with the turnover. FBCA's got a chance to swing the momentum from one side to the other. She needs some help, finds Bell up top. They're gonna play this one slow. Mason, Carter, back to Mason. She's got some room, swings it wide for Bell, who rips another 3. It's a no-go off the front of the rim. Zoe Bell made that first 3, nailed it. And she's been cold since then, missing 2 straight, but she's looking to bounce back. Only a 2-point lead now for the Eagles. The Broncos kind of figured something out with 11 points in this quarter alone. FBCA playing prevent defense, stacking up the paint, and it works out to their advantage as the Broncos get lost. Eagles get the ball. Timeout called for Fort Bend Christian Academy takes their first, up by 2. But Bay Area Christian starting to build momentum halfway through the second quarter. (14-12) now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. I'm Bradley Hanna, here joined with Lauren Hanna, and you're watching Eagles in the Air.
Eagles coming back on the court. Zoe Bell has made most of these points before bench. She made half of them. She's made 7. So although she's missed a few of her shots, she's made most of them, and it's really showing with her statistics, as she has 8.6 made shots per game.
They're gonna say it's a push from Grace Lee Tyler. Bay Area Christian gonna get the ball. No, they actually call it on Zoe Bell. Wow. Don't know if that was the right number, but definitely the right call as the Broncos get the ball back with 3 minutes left in the second. Mackenzie Medellin asking for some help. She gets a couple picks, drives inside, lays it up for 2. No go. Tyler with the rebound. Oroja needs some help. The double press. Just gonna take it herself. Can't find Tyler. She's got Carter out for 3. High pass, and Carter can't take it, but she'll take the foul right there. Almost made the shot, and a great effort from Morgan Carter. They're going to call the foul on Victoria Sewell.
It looks like both of these teams are trying to put the game back into a fast-paced game, just as it was first quarter. And this first half of the second quarter, they've just been slowing it down a little bit. And I think that's where Bay Area has gotten most of their points. And so Fort Bend and Bay Area, they're trying to speed the game up a little bit. And that might be Fort Bend's strong suit, and that's why they scored so much points in the first quarter.
But you got to wonder, is the fast pace good for Bay Area? Of course, they got outscored in the first quarter 9-1. And that's when they were playing a bit quicker. So maybe the Broncos just want to slow it down, but of course we know that they like to play fast. Carter pressuring on Medellin. She needs some help, swings it. Burkett from mid-range, no good. Carter on a 1v3, she needs some help. Taking her time, just floating it up. Bay Area ball. Sewell chased down from behind by Arocha. Great job by Arocha not to foul. Burkett mid-range. Can't get it to go, rolls off the rim. Zoe Bell needs some help. She's got Carter behind her. Carter sets the pick. Mason not gonna take 3, hand off to Bell. Mason wide open on the opposite side of the court. Carter finds her. Mason shoots the three. Can't get it to go off the front of the rim. And FBCA is up by 3, but definitely starting to feel a bit more tired than they were before. What a block, Zoe Bell! And just when I say FBCA is getting tired, Zoe Bell has the block of her life. Bringing some more life back into this crowd on senior night. Parker Schwartz not there for the rebound. Kaylee Mason with the block. Another one from Zoe Bell. She goes back to back.
It's been a crazy last 2 plays for her right there. The fans are getting pumped up and crazy for her. It was her, then Mason, then back to her, just back-to-back-to-back blocks.
And FBCA with all the momentum in the world, some monster blocks from Zoe Bell. About a minute left to play in the half. She's got 3 on the night, 3 blocks, 7 points for Zoe Bell. Good pick by Carter. I don't know if Bell got tripped up by her or she just stumbled, but the Broncos get the ball. Really want to tie this one up, see if they can take a 3 or just play quick. Try and take the lead with a couple 2s. Very back and forth ball game. It's really anyone's game still. Hand off to Sewell. She finds Medellin. What a move from Mackenzie Medellin. She's able to draw the foul from Parker Schwartz, and she'll get the chance to shoot for 2.
Looks like Fort Bend wasn't really ready for that, actually, because Medellin passed it to Sewell. Normally they're expecting Sewell to go up for the shot like she's been doing, but really Medellin cut back in and she went up for the shot, so she's going to get her free throws.
And you can really tell that that's something that they've practiced during, multiple times throughout the regular season during practice, because Medellin wasn't even open before Sewell launched that ball, but she knew she was going to be, and it results in a Bronco point. 2-point ball game, 40 seconds remaining in the half. Zoe Bell directing traffic. A nice pick by Mason. Hands it off to Arocha from 3. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from FBCA. Parker Schwartz and Sydney Arocha playing it hard. Swings it up top. Medellin's got a chance to make some magic happen. Finds Burkett. Burkett driving in. She'll take the 2, and we got a tie ball game. Clock rolling down. Under 10 to play. Carter gonna try and take the lead. Takes the 3. No good. And we head to half at a tie ball game. And it has been very back and forth from both sides. But a tie ball game right now. And now you kind of head at a half. You gotta say, okay, we're starting over at 0-0, ceteris paribus, all things are staying the same. But right now, 15-15, we got a 10-minute halftime. Lauren, how's it looking so far?
Well, I think my estimation from the beginning of this game seems pretty right, as Bay Area really likes their defense. But Fort Bend, I wasn't expecting to see Morgan Carter lock in as much as she did that first half. Just was as much as blocks and steals as she's gotten. It's really shown that Fort Bend really wants to win this game and come back from the last time Bay Area beat them. So I'm Lauren Hanna, and I'm joined here with Bradley. This is Eagles on the Air.
I really wanna make you mine. I say let's so fine that I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I can see you home with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. I said, are you gonna be my girl? It's a 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me, because you look so fine that I really wanna make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need money with a face like that, do ya? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her yeah back stare. Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. Yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl? I could see you home with me.
paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in. Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, you're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let
We
it
resume
shine.
action here for the start of the second half. 15 all. It has been a very tight game, very defensive game from both sides. Bradley Hanna here joined with Lauren Hanna as we are set for the beginning of the third quarter. Senior night here in the Nest, and we got a tight one. High pass, Carter's able to strip it away. She's gonna take her time, settle things down, give it to leading scorer Zoe Bell. Deep three from Arocha, bang! What a shot, Sydney Arocha. My goodness. Bay Area needs a response after that. A bad pass from Medellin. Sewell's there on the recovery. Sewell gets a good pick. Medellin making a man miss. Sewell shoots a three off the front of the rim. Tyler struggling for it. Germstad able to recover the ball. Sewell playing feisty, and she gets the ball back. Medellin goes up for it, draws the foul from Bell. What a shot from Sydney Arocha to open up the half.
I feel like half of this game has pretty much been back and forth between Medellin and Sewell. Bay Area's leading shooters. So Medellin's gonna get her shots right here and just show how well of a shooter she is and how willing to stay aggressive she is.
That ties her up as the leading scorer on the night for Bay Area with 5 points each, her and Victoria Sewell. Two of the seniors on this Bay Area team trying to spoil the FBCA senior night. Bell, ball gets hit out of bounds. Solid defense from Brycey Burkett. Play it back to Carter. Carter finds Tyler, heated pass. Carter showing off the handles. Arocha wanted to shoot the three. She's gonna drive into the corner, needs some help. Swings it out top. Carter rips the three. Got it, what a shot. Morgan Carter, back-to-back threes from this FBCA Eagles flying offense. Medellin slowing this game down. Bay Area needs a response, down 4 after we were all tied up at half. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. Flung out to Medellin. Sewell wanted to shoot. Up top, Medellin. And the tip ball from Tyler lands in the arms of Arocha. Winterling on the fast break. She's able to save the ball. Arocha's there. Needs some help, finds Bell. A three from Zoe Bell, no good. Hit out of bounds by Grace Lee Tyler. It looked like one of the chairs on the bench fell over. I think that was Sky Shell. Her chair fell over because she was getting so excited celebrating.
No, I don't think that's what it was, actually. I think Wenzeling just tried to keep the ball in so much that she flung herself into Sky Shell. Another one of the seniors, but she wasn't able to make it to a few of these past games. She just knocked her straight down.
That's senior on senior crime. Rebecca Wenzeling knocking over Sky Shell. Another safe ball from Wenzeling. Arocha's got it on the fast break. Recovery from Carter. Flings it out to Bell, long two. She got it. FBCA is shooting like nuts right now. And a timeout from Bay Area Christian. All the momentum in the world goes to the Eagles. Up 23-17, 2 minutes into the second half.
Zoe Bell has had a few of these misses, or has had a few misses, but she's really coming back now with 9 of the points, 9 out of 23 points. She's really showing that she can play it as well as her coaches want her to, and that she can be the designated shooter that her coaches want her to be.
And if you're Zoe Bell there, you kind of wish that you stepped back a bit before you shot that one. It's a beautiful shot, nailed it, but that's got to be like one of the longest twos you can make. Foot was on the line, and of course a beautiful shot, but it only results in 2. FBCA shooting like nuts right now. Zoe Bell, Sydney Arocha, Morgan Carter, all of them have had great shots tonight already. Bell with 9 points, Arocha with 8.
I mean, if I were an Eagles fan, I wouldn't be complaining. They have a season total of 929 made shots, so I wonder if they're trying to get up to 1,000. Maybe they can do it in these last few games.
FBCA playing that prevent defense, having every single person stack up inside the opposing arc. Head coach Natasha Rodriguez locked in on the game right now. Love seeing the excitement out of Natasha Rodriguez after a couple of beautiful shots from her team. Medellin couldn't get it in. The press from Bay Area as they're down. It's going to be tipped off of Bay Area. FBCA keeps possession.
Arocha was able to box out and get that rebound as she's one of the leading rebounders on her team, along as shooting. But it was just a little miscommunication on the pass, and Bay Area found the read, and they just knocked that out of bounds. Luckily, they're going to get it back.
Long ball to Zoe Bell, and that will result into Bell keeping up her scoring tonight. 11 on the night. She reaches double digits. Sewell trying to find a shot. Ditches it inside to Knight. Off the backboard. Knight going back up for it. Can't get it to go.
That's why the coaches say they really want you to follow your shot. After you go up, there's a good chance you're not going to make it, so you want to try and get that ball back and just put it back up. But unfortunately, she just missed both of her shots.
Bell wanted to shoot it, but she realized she picked up her dribble. Wenzeling back to Bell. Taking her time. Leaving some room to breathe. Arocha driving in, ditches it out. Back to Arocha. She's got Bell up top. She tries to go there, but Medellin is able to tip it away. Sewell on the fast break, and Carter tips it out of bounds. Great defense from Morgan Carter, and FBCA is on a heater in this third quarter.
Bay Area is now playing man. I think their game just they really don't let Fort Bend get past, especially Sydney Arocha when she's trying to drive in. So they're really just staying on her, especially number 3, Isabel Knight, just making sure she doesn't get past.
Great defense by Arocha. Bay Area's got to kick it back up top. Sewell controlling the game at her own pace. Trying to find a play. Able to get the pick, shoots the 3, nails it. Victoria Sewell has been phenomenal from beyond the arc tonight. Bell. Feeling pressure from Sewell, loses the ball, able to get it back. timeout by FBCA. Definitely feeling like they were kind of just stepped on their own throat, losing the ball, and some great defense from Victoria Sewell, but it's a 5-point game. Both teams taking shot after shot. What a third quarter.
Victoria Sewell is one of the reasons why Bay Area actually beat LSA 74-44. That was one of her best games, and she ended up just making a bunch of three-pointers and just helping her team out, like she's doing this game, trying to get it tied up again, 25-25. We'll just see how they can come back in this third quarter.
Sewell with 8 points on the night, Medellin with 6, and then on the Eagles side, Rocha with 8, and Zoe Bell with 11. Zoe Bell's also had some monster blocks. She's got 4 on the night. Been phenomenal defensively in the paint. And especially when she isn't really asked for there. She doesn't play inside the paint all the time, but she's able to run down there and help out Grace Lee Tyler. That's why she's got 4 blocks on the night. That's why. Rocha with the inbound, 3:18 remaining in the third. FBCA up 25-20. Bell gonna rip a 3. Right off the bat, can't get it to go. Winserling with the putback, and she's got her first points of the night. The senior already getting some points on the board. A blocking foul on Atwell. Carter's able to draw it, sneaking around the corner of Ainsley Atwell. FBCA ball once again.
You know, it's really great to see the seniors being able to do their best on senior night. Rebecca getting that last shot, and then we've seen a lot from Morgan Carter with all her shots and blocks and steals.
That was definitely the move that you wanted to see from Winserling. She goes up, tries to find Rocha, but Rocha was mid-run. She can't connect. Broncos ball. Sewell going to be pushing it up the court. Medellin on the bench right now. So Sewell's got to command the offense. Atwell swings it back to Sewell. Knight wide open in the corner. Sewell doesn't find her. Able to save the ball, throws it up. Carter gets all the way up there. Eagles ball. Zoe Bell with another 3. Off the front of the rim. Tyler chasing the ball down. Can do so. Germstad going up for it. No, it's Burkett. What a block by Arocha. We've seen some monster blocks from both sophomores tonight. Zoe Bell with 4, and Arocha gets her first. Medellin coming back into the game, adding some more offensive power for the Broncos. Misses the deep 3. Bell with the rebound. Bell driving. Can't get it off the glass. Tyler going up for it. She misses. Medellin able to save the ball. Sewell finds Atwell. Back out to Sewell. Slowing down the pace of this game. Burkett. She's got Sewell wide open. Takes the mid-range. She's got 2. Under a minute 30 to play in the third. Carter out to Winserling in the corner. Feeling pressure from Medellin. Carter driving in. What a move! Morgan Carter can't get the 2 to go. But a beautiful move to get in between 3 Bronco defenders and then get immediately back on defense against one of the best ball handlers on this Broncos team. Sewell fakes a 3, driving in, goes up for 2, can't get it to go. Tyler on the rebound. And they called a foul on Victoria Sewell. Eagles ball, under a minute to play in the third. 5-point lead, 27-22. Bell controlling the O. Needs some help. Can't find anyone open. Passes it off to Winzerling. Winzerling, mid-range, got it! Rebecca Winzerling passes her points per game on the season already. 7-point lead for the Eagles, under 30 in the third. Medellin's got a pick, she doesn't take it. Dishes it out, Knight from 3. Just misses. Winzerling with it, 15 seconds. Out to Bell. Can't find Tyler, just a missed shot. Bell blocked by Medellin. What a block from Mackenzie Medellin. 5 seconds left, and the Eagles will have a quick inbounding shot up by 7. Out to Carter. Carter back to Bell. Bell looking at the clock. Finds Winzerling. She's got to shoot it. Lets it fly, and it's no good. So we head to 4, 29-22 FBCA in what has been a phenomenal game so far. Very defensive on both sides of the ball. But it has been beautiful so far. FBCA 9-18 on the season, but they're looking to get back into that win column, make it into double digits on senior night.
That last shot that Zoe Bell tried to go up for, and it was blocked by Medellin. Medellin she's paying attention to this game, and she just knows that Zoe Bell is one of the top scorers. She's the most points this game with 11 out of 29. Right behind her is Arocha, and then behind her is Rebecca Winzerling. So Medellin's just using her skills and just being able to read the court, knowing what's happening, and knowing that Bell's going to take another shot, because she tends to make most of hers.
So we're headed to 4. Eagles back out on the court. The starting 5. Up by 7 right now. And you've got to be careful of the sharpshooters, Medellin and Sewell for sure. We've seen some beautiful shots from Zoe Bell and Arocha. Also a couple of beautiful blocks from those two as well. Winzerling ditches to Arocha. Deep 3. Can't get it. Tyler's there. She goes up for the shot, misses. And it's knocked out of bounds by Burkett off her foot. And FBCA with the inbound under the basket. And the Bay Area Broncos cannot afford to make those type of mistakes, especially when you're down by 7 in the 4th. A lot of time to play with 8 minutes, but the Broncos have got to get their scoring up and stop the FBCA momentum. Winzerling driving, takes it mid-range again. She can't get it this time. Winzerling 4 points on the night, already exceeds her points per game on the season. Burkett almost took the 3, got Carter to jump. Atwell needs some help. Finds Medellin up top. Medellin moving, takes it. Don't know if she lost the ball or it was blocked, but a no shot there for Mackenzie Medellin. Morgan Carter, nice spin move. Got it! The beautiful mid-range shot from Morgan Carter. And the senior has been phenomenal tonight, 8 points.
Even though Morgan Carter's really been locking in on defense and just being able to read that ball and seeing where it's going. Mid-range shots really are her specialties, and especially with those floaters, she just tends to make most of them and really helping her team out.
And an easy 2 right there from Burkett. She's able to make a Rocha miss and then put in 2, but it's still a 7-point lead for FBCA. Bell from 3. Can't find it. Carter off her foot. Stays in bounds. Winzerling there to help. Screen from Tyler. Bell's got some space. Hands it off to Arocha. 6 minutes to play in the 4th. Winzerling, nice cut, mid-range floater. She's there for the rebound. Finds Bell. Back to Carter for 3. Can't get it. Great ball movement by the Eagles. Finding it, getting the rebound in the paint, ditching it out top, trying to get the shot they want. Sewell will take her own. Can't get that one. It's tipped out of bounds by Zoe Bell. Broncos ball underneath the basket. 2 subs come in for the Broncos. It's going to be, looks like Hope Germstad and Kinsley Davis. Davis, who just subbed into the game, loses the ball, dumps it off to Germstad. Medellin, wide open for 3, loses the ball, going up for 2, and she got it.
Medellin really wanted that 3. She just fumbled the ball a little bit, as Bradley was saying. And saw opportunity to drive in towards the goal and took it.
So 5-point game with 5 minutes left. Bell needs some help. She's got to get rid of this one. Carter thought about shooting the 3, and it's sent out of bounds by the Broncos. Eagles maintain possession deep in Bay Area territory. Sydney Arocha on the inbound. Carter gets open. Timeout by FBCA. Want to rethink and kind of just plan out this next play, because it's a big one when you got the ball in Bay Area territory. And a 3 would definitely make this a harder comeback for the Broncos. It's only a 5-point game. 31-26, FBCA leads. We'll be back in 40.
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning.
Both teams coming out of the timeout. Eagles will have the inbound under the Bay Area basket. Arocha setting it up, finds Bell, who stays in bounds miraculously. Windsor to Carter. Carter, good move. Winterling needs some help, trying to find Tyler, who keeps it in bounds. Carter misses the long 2. Bell hands it off to Arocha, wanted the shot, feeling pressure. Carter, and it's blocked by Medellin. This is Bay Area's chance, beautiful behind the back. Inside to Davis, jump ball, nice job by Rebecca Winserling. The 11s battle it out, and Winserling is able to get the jump ball.
Winserling was able to get to Davis and just wrap herself around that ball. I think if Davis were to try and rip the ball out, she would have been able to get the ball, but really just looked like it was all that adrenaline and all the pressure right there in that moment. She just wasn't able to take it.
Timeout for the Broncos. 4:33 remaining in the game. Still a 5-point game, but the Broncos can make it 1 score if they're able to put some points on the board this possession. FBCA really has to lock in on D. They've been phenomenal shooting this quarter, but now you got to make sure that you cannot allow any points on the board to make this a possible comeback for the Broncos.
Seems like Fort Bend's defense has been sort of laid back this half. We've been seeing less from Morgan Carter, and this first half she's been doing phenomenal. And really the reason why she's been able to read the ball and get the ball is because she's not looking at the person she's on defense with. She's looking at the ball because she knows that ball's hers and she really wants to get to it.
And of course with Carter, they get a jump ball right there. Winserling recovers, so Eagles will get the ball. But as you mentioned, Morgan Carter, you have to know, looking at the ball always moves faster than the players do. So you got to keep your eye on it, put your hands up, and then get it in position. Carter does a great job with that. That's why she leads the team in steals. Winserling ditches it off to Arocha. Arocha finds Bell, almost loses the ball to Medellin. Eagles moving the ball perfectly right here, stalling time as they see need. Sewell able to recover. Carter hunting her down. They're going to call a foul on Morgan Carter, just chasing her a bit too much. She's asking how many she has. She's got 3, 2 more to spare. Shot from Sewell, got it! Exactly what the Bay Area Broncos need. 31-29. A 2-point game, and FBCA's got to put some points up now. Can't feel too comfortable with this lead. Bell from 3, too shy. Arocha finds Bell. Bell needs some help, finds Winzerling. Into Tyler, back to Bell. Bell with the and one. Zoe Bell putting her mark on this game. Already in double digits points. And she makes it a 2-score game with the and one.
Fort
Could
Bend,
make it a 5-point game with the free throw coming up.
Fort Bend's really been taking advantage of Bay Area using their zone defense right now. A little earlier this game, when they were tying the game up, which was just a little earlier this game, they were tying the game up. They were in man because as of now they've been doing phenomenal in man, and Fort Bend's just been taking advantage when they're in zone.
Medella needs some help. She's got 12 rebounds on the night. Ditches it out. And a solid contested shot from Hope Germstad. Felt like that ball was in the air forever. We're back to a 3-point game. Carter hands off to Arocha. Winzerling gives it to Carter. Bell with the ball. She's done phenomenal with the ball in her hands tonight. Winzerling, nice handling. Carter for 3. Can't get it to go, but Winzerling's there on the rebound. Out to Bell. She's trapped in the corner by Germstad. FBCA keeps the ball. Germstad hits it out.
Fort Bend's been cutting every single time they happen to pass the ball. Like Winzerling will throw it to Morgan, and then she'll cut across the court, and it's really distracting the defense, and it'll leave someone like Arocha open who's going to be able to take her shot. Whether she makes it or doesn't, that's up to her.
Morgan Carter with the ball in her hands. Nice screen by Gracie Tyler. Carter going up for 2. Can't get it to go, and she doesn't like the no foul call. Hunting down Burkhart. Sewell blocked by Bell once again. Zoe Bell with her 5th block on the night. Coming into this game, Zoe Bell averages 0.1 blocks per game. And she has 5 on the night in what is one of the most important games this season. Almost another one. Looked like she got a finger on it. And a foul call. That's exactly what Medella needed. She'll go to the line for 2. Just under 2 to play. It's a 3-point game, Eagles' favor.
This is Medellan's
This
second.
could go either way on senior night in the Nest.
This is Medellan's 2nd or 3rd time going to the line, trying to see if she can make these shots, make it a closer game, and trying to beat Fort Bend on their own senior night.
Timeout called for, 34-32. A 2-point ball game with 2 minutes remaining. And Dellen with that last shot, that free throw, puts her 1 point away from a double-double, 13 rebounds. She's been great, really controlling the offense for the Bay Area Christian Broncos. Kind of just like Zoe Bell has for FBCA with 14 points and 7 rebounds herself. A 2-point ball game as we near crunch time. with under 2 to play.
Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds, but I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustler. Chasing dreams.
Bay Area just with Sewell pressing. Got to have some tight defense here in the paint. Medellin locked down Dion Carter. She hits it out of bounds. Eagles maintain possession.
Medellin really likes trying to take the ball from her opponent and just trying to get those fast breaks. That's what we've seen a lot from her, especially against LSA. When they beat them by a mile, she was really just able to get those fast breaks and make those layups. But she's knocking the ball away from Morgan. It's just going out of bounds. Just unlucky for her.
And a timeout called for by Natasha Rodriguez and the FBCA Eagles. Tight one here in the nest as we near the end of senior night. A 2-point game. FBCA will have the ball down in Bronco territory. It's going to be a tight finish. But boy, am I excited for it. This has been one of the more fun basketball games that I have called this season. Arocha finds Carter, back to Arocha, struggling, somehow swings it to Bell. Finds Tyler inside, she needs help, jump ball, Bay Area ball.
This next point can either put Bay Area ahead or tied with Fort Bend, making this game an even closer one. A game as close as Fort Bend really did not want it to be.
And the Broncos would love to point some points up this possession. That's what they need most. Medellin goes up for it. She'll draw the foul. Can't make the shot. If she did, she would have the chance to take the lead, but she can tie it up right now with 2. She misses the first one. That means FBCA will maintain the lead after the 3 points. 1:18 remaining. Crowd getting loud here on senior night. She drains the second one. 34-33, a 1-point ball game. Medellin with that last shot gets that double-double she's been looking for. Timeout by Natasha Rodriguez. That is her final one. Under 1:30 to play. Really did not want to use that final timeout. But it's what is going to happen, especially with the chance that the Broncos can take the lead this late into the game. You want those timeouts. Got a game plan for this perfectly. Cannot have it at a 1-point game. Would love to put some points on the board right now. 34-33, Fort Bend Christian Academy leads late into this game.
Bay Area came in with the upper hand, having beat LSA 74-44, whereas Fort Bend's currently 1-1 with LSA, and LSA beating them by 30. So I think Fort Bend's really just trying to just beat them and keep a great mentality through the rest of their season. Knowing that this is their last home game and this is senior night, they're just trying to really win out against Bay Area and show that they are the better team.
And the defense gets out onto the court for the Broncos. Arocha needs some help, finds Carter on the inbound. Carter, wow, they're going to call a foul on Grace Lee Tyler. You cannot have that happen. A blocking foul is what it looks like. And Carter had a chance to go up for 2, but because of that, the Broncos get the ball back. What a game. Medellin is going to control this game in the palm of her hand. We reach the 1-minute mark. Nice screen by Sewell. Medellin goes up for it. Off the rim, can't get the 2. Jump ball, Eagles get it. What a tight one we have here, under a minute to play. A 1-point game. That shot by Medellin can be the difference maker. Long ball for Bell. Bell got a free 2, and she nails it. Beautiful shot from Zoe Bell. The best Bay Area can do is tie now. Gotta play hard on Sewell. She's the best 3-point shooter on the squad. Sewell trying to find a lane. She takes the 3. Too short. And FBCA shields the ball as we hit the 30 seconds. 3-point ball game. Bay Area playing a full court press now. FBCA needs to stall this one out. And Medellin will foul. But the Eagles are not into bonus. And because of that, we'll have the inbound. Zoe Bell with what might be 2 of the most crucial points of the entire night. She's been phenomenal all night long with 16. Carter able to draw the foul. That one's going to be on Ainsley Atwell with a blocking foul. No shot, but FBCA will get the inbound. Morgan Carter has been phenomenal on her senior night. The Eagles cheerleaders are here in support of fellow cheerleader Morgan Carter. A foul on the floor. Eagles will get another inbound. Arocha setting up her play. 15 seconds. FBCA leads by 3. Arocha too high for Winserling. Has to check it down, and it's a push on Atwell. You cannot do that one. And that is Atwell's 5th foul. She will foul out of this game. Oh no, that will be her 4th foul. 1 away from fouling. 13 seconds. Winserling needs to nail this. A free throw made here might be the game sealer. She missed the first one.
The shot would seal the deal right here for Fort Bend.
All the pressure in the world on your senior night. Rebecca Winserling came here as a sophomore. She's been great on defense for FBCA. Misses the second one. Bay Area with the chance to strike. 10 seconds remaining in this game. Timeout called for by the Broncos. 8 seconds now. In a 3-point game, now you got to be most careful of Victoria Sewell. She's been the best 3-point shooter all night long.
Winserling wasn't able to seal the deal with that last shot right there. So Bay Area, they're going to take advantage with the timeouts that they have left, keeping it 8 seconds left in the game, trying to make their last shot, tie it up, turn it to overtime, see if they can win from there. We'll find out.
What a game. This has been phenomenal on both sides. Fort Bend, of course, had stars shine. Zoe Bell, 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Sydney Arocha, of course, doing her thing with 8 points. Morgan Carter as well with 8 and 6 rebounds. But then you look at the Bay Area side. They've had Medellin 10 points, 13 rebounds. She has a double-double on the night. And then Sewell also with 11, the sharpshooter on the team, who's also been phenomenal on defense with over 3 steals.
But I gotta be honest, this is the best I've ever seen these Fort Bend seniors play ever.
Yeah, both seniors have been phenomenal tonight. Rebecca Winserling and Morgan Carter showing up and showing out for this pretty big crowd that we have here in Eagle Stadium tonight. 10 seconds for Bay Area to make a miracle happen. You gotta watch out for Sewell. Carter playing tight D on her. Picked off by Winterling. Winterling with the chance to seal it. And she nails the two. Rebecca Winterling on senior night is going to end this one off. FBCA with the walk-off victory.
This has got to be the best game I've ever seen Winterling play in her life. She's got 6 points, a new game point record for her. So that, she's right behind Morgan Carter and Sydney Arocha. It's just a great game for her and a great way to finish her senior season for her last home game.
And what a way to go out. Not just a great game, but a phenomenal last play. She reads the ball perfectly and hits a layup to end it. Eagles win it 38-33. What a game. Both sides played great, of course, with Medellin and Sewell each with over 10. But the star of the show has to go to Zoe Bell, 16 points, 7 rebounds, and those crazy 5 blocks. And then, of course, coming up clutch when needed most, Rebecca Winterling with her best game of the season, 6 points, 9 rebounds, but then 2 of the most crucial points in the entire game. What a game we had for us. The boys' game will be coming up shortly. I'm Bradley Hanna, here joined with Lauren Hanna. You're watching Eagles in the Air.
her freshman year. Morgan's accolades include defensive team MVP and an all-state team honorable mention. Morgan is also a member of the FBCA cheer team, president of FCA, and event chair of ACSA. After graduation, Morgan is undecided on where she wants to attend school, but plans to major in sports medicine and kinesiology. Morgan's favorite scripture, Psalms 91, 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Carter. Our next girls basketball senior, Sky Shell. Sky is escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Shell, and her brother, AJ. Sky has been on the basketball team for 4 years. Her favorite memory was the FCA trip with both boys and girls basketball teams. Sky's accolades include 2025 first team All-District, 2024 second team All-District, and a 2023 All-District honorable mention. Sky also participates in varsity track and field. After graduation, Sky plans to attend college to run track, but is undecided at the moment where she will go, but she plans to major in biology and become a nurse. Sky's favorite scripture, Nehemiah 8:10, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sky Shell. Our final girls basketball senior, Rebecca Winterly. Rebecca's been in the basketball team for 3 years at FBCA. Her favorite memory was going on the FCA trip with the basketball team. Rebecca's also a member of the tennis team at FBCA. After graduation, Rebecca plans to attend Texas State or Baylor University. Rebecca's favorite scripture is Romans 8, 38, and 39. This is Rebecca Winterlane. His favorite memory was going to Galveston for the team retreat. His accolades include second team All-District, a 4-time homecoming court member, and senior homecoming king. He's also the student body vice president this year. Garth participates in track and field, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Young Men's Service League. After graduation, Charles hopes to continue his track and field career in college or attend the United States Naval Academy. Carl's favorite scripture, Psalms 23:4. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Malloy. Illinois. This is Sean's 4th year playing in FBCA. Favorite memory is a 2025 team retreat to Galveston. John's accolades include 3-time All-District member, 2-time first-team All-State player, team Most Valuable Player, All-Tournament team at Cypress and St. John's, and Sean joins Dylan this year as a 1,000 career point scorer. Sean is the Vice President of Blue Alpha Theta, Vice President of the Chess Club. He also participates in track and field, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and the Young Men's Service League. After graduation, Sean plans to play basketball, but is undecided on which college to go to at the moment. John's favorite scripture is Isaiah 41:10. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Jimmy Ducksworth. This group of students represents thousands of hours of work, not only to be great at their sport, but at the same time to be great with their families, their friends, and in the classroom, all while striving to serve God and enjoy their high school years. This kind of dedication deserves one more round of applause.
game is being streamed by our own Eagles on the air. If you have friends, family, or loved ones who can't be here, text them to go to www.fbca.tv to watch absolutely free. FBCA and TAPS promote good sportsmanship by student athletes and coaches and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. The game will be conducted according to the rules of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools. The officials are selected with the consent of both schools, and their rules should be respected by all spectators, no matter which team they are backing. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated in our grounds for recruitment. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Please encourage them by your cheers, your applause, and your good sportsmanship. At this time, we would like everyone to rise as we give our thanks to our Lord and Savior. Following the prayer, we ask that you continue to stand for our playing our national anthem. Gracious Heavenly Father, we ask your blessing on this game that is about to begin. Give these athletes the courage to play this game in a manner by which our words and our actions pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in spirit of sportsmanship with respect to the members of both teams and officials. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us tonight as we move through the remainder of our week ahead. It's in your name, Jesus, we pray.
Welcome to the Nest. Fort Bend Christian Academy here on their senior night, ready to host the Bay Area Christian Broncos. We have a great one ahead of us. I'm Bradley Hanna here joined with Toby Funk Shepard. And Toby, aren't you excited for this game?
It's going to be a great one here. A lot of heat coming into this game. Fort Bend Christian Academy needing this in order to get a home playoff game, giving them that Eagle Nest advantage. You see the records there. Fort Bend is 18-6, 4-3 in districts. They want this one here to get a home playoff game to start their playoff run well.
And then, of course, you look at how they finished last season. They lost in the quarterfinals. Bay Area Christian, of course, not being in the district. Now they are. And they played very well to start off in their first season. 17-12, 2-5 in district play. But it is senior night for the Eagles, and they have the chance to get that victory and a bounce back after a big loss at Second Baptist. Couple of seniors on the court right now. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth and Dylan Nunn, the other Charlie Malloy, injured and out for the season. And the rest that'll fill out the squad, Hayden Woodbury, Dylan Cooper, and Joe Gathecha.
Good lineup here. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, one of the notable seniors to watch for FBCA, and Dylan Nunn in as a deadly combination.
Jimmy Ducksworth averages 17.9 points per game. He's been phenomenal for the Eagles this season, leading and being top 3 in almost every single stat category. Nunn's gonna have it up top. Swings it into Gathecha. It's the third time that they do that exchange. Gathecha, a sharp shooter. Nunn's gonna shoot it himself. Can't start it off early. Cooper on the rebound. Putback is no good. Needs some help, and he'll just do it himself. Dylan Cooper opens up the night. 2 rebounds and 2 points.
Very athletic there from Dylan Nunn. We've seen him in football. He can really get up there. He got up there 2 times to get his own miss. Great job by Dylan. Great job by Dylan Cooper.
Eagles kind of letting them shoot. Cervantes for 3. Got it! Toilet bowl around the basket, but it's good. Bay Area with the lead. Michael Cervantes has been amazing for the Broncos. He's averaging 16 points per game, which is the most on the team. Shooting the best from the three-point line with 79 threes made. Make that 80.
And one of the keys to the game for Fort Bend is to shut him down. He's really their offense, and we need to make sure that in the perimeter we can keep him contained. As you saw there, he drained a 3. Fort Bend needing to clamp up on the perimeter.
Great ball movement by the Eagles. Cooper's going to give it to Gathecha for a high 3. Had the high arc. It's going to be no good. Cervantes down deep. Good defense by Gathecha, but he gets it around. No good. Going back up for it. And Brady Helm is there for the putback. Bay Area up by 3 early.
And they're off to a hot start. Fort Bend notably struggling a little bit, as we saw in the last game against Second Baptist, 20-3 starting out the game. So they're a little bit slow of a starting program. We'll see if that impacts the game here.
Nunn almost had the shot he's been looking for all game long, but it's not going to go. 2 minutes in, and the Broncos are up by 3, kind of controlling the ball at their own pace, moving quick and slowing down whenever they have to. Garrett Bessler with the ball. He's going to give it to Branson Bullock, one of the sharpshooters of the team. Deep ball from Zane Clark. No good. Jimmy Ducksworth on the rebound. Cooper driving himself. They're going to get a foul call. It's going to be on the ground. So an inbound for FBCA.
FBCA doing a good job here in transition, trying to find those passes. As you can see, they do a very good job of distributing it there. Really passing around the entire team to keep the players playing.
Nunn's going to shoot the 3, and it's just off the far side of the rim. Brady Helm driving up the ball. Dylan Cooper playing some big-time press defense. Michael Cervantes going to give it to Helm. Blocked by Cooper. They're going to call a foul.
And another theme that we saw earlier in the season for Fort Bend Christian Academy is that they struggled in the first quarter shooting a solid 5% from 3 in their game against Second Baptist in the first quarter. So they really need to get that long-range game going first. That's one of their other keys to the game here and will help bring them an Eagles win.
So 2 shots coming up for Brady Helm. He's second on the team in points per game with 13.3 and third in rebounds with 4.3. When you have that height, you really can do that. Garrett Bessler going back up for it. He's got the 2, 7-2 ball game, and FBCA's got to figure something out. Nunn moving things around. Gonna launch it to Cooper, inside to Woodbury, needs some help, finds Nunn, out to Gathecha. Gathecha's gonna take his time, swings it back to Nunn, Nunn floater, and it falls.
Athletic play there by Dylan Nunn, not only directing the offense there, doing a good job getting them to play, finding the passing lanes, but just an athletic finish there over 2 defenders.
Drive from Cervantes, Bay Area maintains the ball. They say that it's going to be out on Jimmy Ducksworth, it looked like. Might have rolled off of Bessler, but Broncos get the ball. Bessler feeling pressure from Woodbury. Clark gives it up to Bullock. Bullock to Helm. Helm going up, and he's got another 2. Timeout FBCA. Not the start that they wanted. 9-4 ball game. And as you mentioned, they had a very slow start in their previous game against Second Baptist. Of course, the final score 73-47. But after the first quarter, it was 20-3 Second Baptist. So they cannot start off like they did. Of course, Dylan Dunn is going to be a big key to that. 13.3 points per game. And then he leads the team in assists, always finding his guys like Jimmy Ducksworth, Woodbury, who have been phenomenal all season long. But he's just one of the best shooters all around for FBCA.
And he's one of those guys that can really make the entire team play up to the level that they need to be. He really does a good job coordinating that attack and the defense. You saw there several times him gesturing off a teammate or him telling him to make a screen, and that's really the type of leadership they need to get this lead here.
Yeah, he's one of the seniors on this FBCA team, really the command-in-chief of this offense. That's why he's going to be going to Tuskegee University to play some more b-ball in his college days. Jimmy Ducksworth needs some help, finds Gathecha. Gathecha pump fake back to Jimmy Ducksworth. Jimmy Ducksworth needs some help, goes up for it himself and one.
And that's a great finish there by Sean Jimmy Ducksworth. We see over the defender there, didn't matter, got fouled on the way up. He just makes them look little sometimes coming under the rim.
And I don't even know how he just puts that in. He just goes up, and it looks like he's going to get fouled, blocked like crazy. But he makes it look easy, puts it in, and now it's a 2-point ball game on the 3-point play by Jimmy Ducksworth. Ball flies out of bounds. I don't know where Bullock was looking. Just launched it down the court.
Yeah, nobody getting open down there, just decided to chuck up a prayer. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth doing a great job getting in his face there, making sure he can't get off a great pass. Good defensive play by him.
Jimmy Ducksworth pressured by Bullock. Cuts inside, going up for it, and one again. They call it a travel on Jimmy Ducksworth. Would have been his second and one if he didn't travel. But that'll take off 2 more points and potentially 3 more. Clark hands it off to Bullock. Jimmy Ducksworth playing defense at the top of the key. Not something you see from your 6'4" center. Inside, looking for Helm. He doesn't find it. Cooper, fast break with Gathecha. Gathecha going up for it. And he gets the foul. Can't get the shot to roll in. Just an unlucky bounce, but Joseph Gathecha is going to have a chance for 2 points. He's one of those guys who transferred in this season. He's a junior on this FBCA team, and he's been one of, if not their best shooter this entire season. Gathecha's been a phenomenal addition to this FBCA team.
And talk about a guy that can score on all 3 levels there. I mean, you saw the way he baited that foul. He can score mid-ranges. We've seen him shoot the best from 3 on this entire team. He does a great job finishing on all 3 levels, and that is what FBCA needs to get into this ballgame.
A great example, as you mentioned, is just going up for that foul, not scared to take the contact and just push through it. But if he nails this second free throw, we got a tie ballgame. Woodbury and Cooper will come out for Meyer and McGrady. Gathecha nails the second one. 73% on free throw this season. One of the best on the team. Cervantes able to get to Bullock. Feeling the pressure late, and McGrady able to pry it loose. But Brady Helm is there. Jimmy Ducksworth, fast break. Gives it to McGrady. McGrady going up for it. Bang! Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, my goodness!
And you can see that
from the Broncos, and they get the and one, but my goodness, what a play by Jimmy Ducksworth.
And you see it in that replay there. You saw it coming downhill quickly, and he just slams it with no regard for human life, that one.
Jimmy Ducksworth climbs the ladder. McGrady called it out. He was pointing down at the backboard, throws it up, and Jimmy Ducksworth finishes with a beautiful slam. But a great job by the Broncos to get on the opposite end of the court and get a tough and one by Nestler, and the Broncos take the lead. Nunn directing offense. He's got guys in the corners on each side. Gethecha fakes the three, gives it back to Nunn. McGrady got a chance for three, off the rim. Jimmy Ducksworth playing tight defense on Brady Helm before he dumps it off to Michael Cervantes.
You gotta love that defense that Coach Andrawati has been playing in this entire time. He does a great job pressing them, as you can see right there. They get the ball.
And almost get the steal. Actually, they are going to get the steal. Joseph Gethecha will get the credit for that one. And he'll inbound it to Nunn. FBCA trying to get this lead back. They got shooters all around. McGrady, Nunn, Gethecha, all with some of the best shots on the team. A lob for Jimmy Ducksworth. He'll dump it off to Gethecha. Back to the top of the key. Pump fake, Gethecha for three. Got it! Joseph Gethecha nails down his first three of the night. Sorry, his second three of the night. Bay Area cannot get on the opposite side. Nestler to Cervantes for three. Can't get it to go. They're going to call a foul on Bay Area, and FBCA will get the ball right back.
And a great job there. You see the hustle plays. Everybody fighting for the rebounds. And a great job on defense, getting in their head, getting in their face, and making sure that they don't have time to think through those passes. That's a great defensive press.
Nunn dumps it off to McGrady. Gethecha. Long ball to Jimmy Ducksworth. He's going to drive it in himself. Bounce pass to Gethecha. Out to Nunn at the corner. Finds Jimmy Ducksworth, who loses the ball. Bullock on the fast break. He's got Cervantes with him. Dumps it off. Cervantes for two. Can't get it to go. Meyer with the rebound. Slowing down the pace of the game. Trent Meyer also played a little bit of point guard back in his day on the JV squad. And Nunn hits the three. FBCA has been beautiful from beyond the arc today.
And talk about another great contributor to this Eagles range here. You see him add a three to his belt there. He's done a great job scoring from all three levels.
And a backcourt called on Branson Bullock. And as you mentioned, this defense by Coach Andrawati has been perfect. Getting backcourt steals, able to draw fouls. They've been phenomenal so far. And a 17-12 lead for FBCA with a minute left in the first. There's the three from Nunn. And he's got the ball now, trying to make something else happen. Up by 5, and FBCA on a 8-0 run. They're going to call a travel on Gethecha, say he didn't get his dribble. Cervantes versus Meyer, one of the best defenders versus one of the best offenders in the district. Nestler asking for some help. Dumps it back off to Bullock. Bullock trapped in the corner. Finds Nestler on a long ball. Cervantes needs help, gets it out to Clark. Bullock out to Helm. Goes up for it. And Woodbury helped force that missed shot. 12 seconds left. Meyer's gonna try and get this one towards the buzzer. He gives it off to Nunn. 5 seconds left. Dylan Nunn going up for a beautiful move. And they call a travel with 0.65 milliseconds left. Nunn did not like the call at all. Said that he picked up his dribble, made a good step. But they'll call a travel, and that ends the first quarter, 17-12. FBCA is up.
like we talked about in the keys to the game here, they really got that 3 game going, and that's really been one of the major contributors. That defensive press as well, giving them turnovers, giving them points in transition has been a key for Fort Bend, and they look to capitalize on that further, pressuring those passes and doing a good job on turnovers.
After one, FBCA leads 17-12. We'll be back in 30. Both teams get back out on the court. FBCA leads by 5. A little bit different of a squad. Jimmy Ducksworth will come out. Dylan Cooper will come back in. Nunn playing some tight defense. And a steal by Cooper. He's going up for it, and he gets the 2. Already more points than he had in his previous game against Bay Area. Cooper with another steal. And he rolls out of bounds. Miscommunication on the Broncos side, and they're getting feisty.
You see the speed there and the agility as he goes for everything, making those heads-up plays. Super athletic. Loves to stick with his guy there. He learned that in football. He just does a great job finding the play.
Bullock gives it to Nestler, one of the big guys on this team. Lobs it up. Cooper with another steal. He's been phenomenal on the defensive side already. Nunn inside to Woodbury. Off the glass. And he draws the foul. See the facial expression on Dylan Nunn. He really wanted that shot to go. Didn't fall in, and Hayden Woodbury's got a chance for 2 more.
Visiting back that play earlier by Dylan Cooper, he really does a great job not rushing anything, letting the ball find him and his guy rather than going and finding the ball.
Now 20-12 ball game, and FBCA has been on a hot streak, 9-0 run. Bullock finds Nestler, gets it out to Cervantes quick. Pressure from 3 Eagle defenders. Bullock jab step. Cuts in, Meyer does not jump. Bullock needs some help, feeling pressure from Cooper. Cervantes one-on-one with Meyer. Gets it out to his man Clark. Nestler Cervantes. The timeout's called for. No shot. Cervantes nailed the 3, but the Broncos take a timeout.
And so far, we've been treated to a great matchup here. Really good job by the Eagles. Broncos doing a good job trying to keep it in the game with those turnovers. That's going to be costly for them. They're going to look to try and calculate those passes, slow the tempo of the game down a little bit more to prevent these costly quick turnovers.
Yeah, and FBCA has been on a heater. As we mentioned, a 10-0 run. And the Broncos have just got to put some points on the board. We saw early on in the game, when they still had the lead, they were driving in the paint, taking some tough buckets, but they've had some trouble with that now, and I think that's because the Eagles' defense has changed and adjusted for the better. You see more of the feisty defenders, Dylan Cooper, Trent Meyer, Dylan Nunn in the game, over the shooters like Joseph Gathecha. And then just another missed bucket. Cooper on a fast break, 2v1, hands it off to Woodbury, going up for it, got 2 more.
What an acrobatic finish there by him. He does a great job finding his way around the rim to get that bucket there on an awkward pass. Really athletic play.
Bullock takes a 3. And a beautiful roll. Kind of just bounced perfectly into the basket. And a 3-point ball for Branson Bullock, the sophomore. Nunn, long ball to McGrady. Cooper fakes the 3. Mid-range shot, it's going to be blocked by Clark. Michael Cervantes with the ball, moving his guys around. The junior point guard is amazing. They're going to call a foul on Dylan Cooper as he completely runs over Brady Helm. And that's a foul that you can take if you're Cooper. Of course, it's going to be on the... No, it's not going to be on the floor. They're going to say he was shooting. And now you kind of wonder if that's a foul that you should have taken. But if they called that on the floor, of course, that's a great foul to take, because Brady Helm almost had a free 2 points right there. But he might just be able to do that if he nails this second free throw.
And even as a coach, sometimes you just got to see, depending on the look they have, whether it's better to take a 2 that they might get from free throws or a 2 that they're guaranteed to get on an open bucket like that. Dylan Cooper thought he could get away with the steal, got a little bit too handsy there, and that's what drew the foul.
2 substitutions for the FBCA Eagles. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth and Jude McCurdy coming into the game. McCurdy gonna give it back to Nunn. McCurdy shoots the 3 just off the front of the rim. Jimmy Ducksworth dumps it off to Cooper. No look pass to Woodbury. Dylan Cooper showing off. He's gonna shoot his own pair of 3. Can't get it to go. McCurdy dumps it off to Woodbury mid-range. No good. But the Eagles are rebounding like nuts. Bullock finally gets one, and Cooper is going to get another foul called on him. Dylan Cooper playing a bit too aggressive, and he's going to get subbed out of this game pretty soon with Dax Kahn coming in.
And Dax Kahn, talk about a kid. He wants to come in here and make a statement. We'll see if he can make as big of a statement as what was just made out there. Dylan Cooper does a great job making his presence felt on the court. We'll see if Dax Kahn can do the same.
Dax Kahn, the other sophomore on the team. Cooper and Kahn are the only 2 on this varsity team. A very old team for FBCA. Majority of them are juniors. Helm finds Clark. Up top, that's Adair. Cervantes, deep 3, can't get it to go. Kahn with the rebound off the foot of McCurdy, and he's going to run this offense himself. Jimmy Ducksworth finds Nunn, who swings to McCurdy, back to Jimmy Ducksworth. Kahn had the chance. He's going to motion for someone to come in, and then the Eagles will reset up top with Nunn. Under 5 to play in the second quarter. Broncos almost get the steal, but it'll be a foul. That one's going to be on Hayden Adair.
Yeah, he just got all over him, tried to smother that pass there, got a little too handsy, pushed him, and Hayden Woodbury drew the foul there.
Timeout for the FBCA Eagles. Keaton Slavka subbing into the game for the Broncos. Eagles up by 7 with 4:30 remaining in the second quarter. Dylan Cooper with a couple of fouls, and that means that he gets subbed out for Dax Kahn, so we'll have to see what the sophomore can do.
And talk about sophomores making an impact this game. They've done a great job. Dylan Cooper's done a great job putting himself out there this game, doing hustle play after hustle play, letting him know that he's willing to run up and down the court to make those plays happen. Hayden Woodbury doing a great job at his junior position, really getting those rebounds, boxing out in the court. These younger players are making an impact on senior high, which is not something you usually see here, but they're making it easy for the seniors.
Of course, and Dylan Nunn and Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, just the chemistry that they have. Here in the Eagles in the Air program, we call Sean Jimmy Ducksworth man's best friend because he's always able to get open. He's always there whenever you need him. It's going to be a foul on Jimmy Ducksworth, and that's probably a good one to take right there, as Cervantes would have had a free fast break. And you know, with that quick speed and great finish, that he would have laid that in for an easy 2.
Oh, exactly. And the thing you got to keep here is, do we really have the fouls that we need? And yes, the answer is yes, because we have so many players here that have been able to play up. Dylan Cooper's been playing up. So many players that can come off the bench and take those fouls for you. so you don't have to worry about your foul count this game.
Dax Kahn playing tight defense. Eagles get the ball right back thanks to Kahn's defense. Gathecha coming in for McCurdy. One sharpshooter for another.
Dax Kahn, what a good hustle play there on defense. Really trying to make his roster spot shine.
Three ball from Nunn's no good. Broncos will reset, they'll give it to Cervantes. Slavka with the ball, finds Helm. Helm, spin move, needs some help, dumps it off to Garrett Bessler. Cervantes, beautiful move, finger roll, no good.
And that's what coach might call a $5 move and a 5-cent finish.
Pass out from Woodbury to Gathecha, no good. Jimmy Ducksworth trying to get the rebound, and he puts it back for two. A great offensive possession by the Eagles, moving very quick, but staying composed, and they're able to get 2 points off of it.
And that physicality down low is really what makes this Eagles team an Eagles team.
Nunn on the fast break. Ball's gonna be hit out of bounds by Slavka. Eagles ball under the basket.
The physicality that they get out of these two players, Hayden Woodenberry and Sean Jimmy Ducksworth down low, is really what you need. You can just pass the ball off to them down low and count on them to get it done. Rebounding machines as well. They can really do it all.
Calling a foul on Hayden Woodbury. Didn't quite see it. I'm assuming he just pushed off some, but Broncos will get the ball. Eagles running a full court press right now. Brady Helm on the inbound. Dumps it off to Cervantes, who's trapped by two. Bessler going up against Woodbury, blocked by Hayden Woodbury, the leading blocker on this team. Jimmy Ducksworth out to Meyer. He's got Nunn up top. Meyer fadeaway, can't get it to go. Rebound by Adair.
And usually Meyer's quite a consistent shooter, does a great job with his shot selection. That one looked a little rushed there. He does a great job trying to find that open space. What a good player.
Two shots coming up as looks like the Broncos are in the bonus. Yes, they are. Foul is going to be on Hayden Woodbury, it looks like. Trace Holster getting ready to sub into the game for Woodbury. Didn't quite see the foul, but it's going to be a call on Woodbury, and Helm gets two. Trace Holster coming in for Hayden Woodbury. Holster, one of the best players here, one of the best overall athletes at FBCA. He was the defensive end for the FBCA football team, and he won the Eagles on the Air MVP award with 15 sacks on the season.
He's just an overall athlete and really coachable kid, too. He does a great job making sure that he does what coach needs, and that's why he's such a great contributor on this basketball team here for the Eagles.
Nunn for three. In and out, Holster can't get the rebound. Bessler finds Helm. Helm's gonna take it up himself with Cervantes on the bench. Helm and Bullock, the leading scorers on the court right now for the Broncos. Helm pump fake going in for it. Can't get it to go. Gathecha with the rebound. Kicks it out to Nunn. Jimmy Ducksworth. Broncos stack the paint. Nice. Jimmy Ducksworth for three. Got it! Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, the big man, shooting threes.
And one thing a lot of people don't know about him is he can make it rain from the perimeter. I saw it in shooting camp my junior year. He can really shoot those threes.
Good in pass and an and one coming from Keaton Slavka. That's Sean Jimmy Ducksworth. Only his 8th 3-point made all season long. But when he's got to shoot them, he's near perfect.
And they'll call that foul on the floor. The ref made the gesture showing that it was a shot after the foul.
Broncos are in bonus, so they'll get the 2 shots anyway. Slavka will shoot it. And he drains the shot. 28 to 28 point game. Meyer into Jimmy Ducksworth. Needs some help. He's got none to get that up top. Eagles swinging the ball all the way around. Meyer with a tough take. 10-point ball game. 1 minute left in the half.
And like I said, Meyer can really make it a difficult offense to deal with here as he adds dimensions. He can play that extra point guard kind of position there and really dribble around and make some opportunities for himself.
Foul on Dylan Nunn. Head coach Andre Waddy and the rest of the Eagles coaching staff really want a carry call, but they're not going to get it. Hayden Adair will shoot. 48 seconds left in the half. He nails the first one, got one more. And Adair knocks through the second. Gefecha moving the ball, picked off. Bullock makes 2 guys miss, and he gets the layup. A tough take by Branson Bullock. Jimmy Ducksworth going in himself. Kicks it out to Gefecha. Shoots the 3. His 3rd of the night, Joseph Gefecha. Beautiful from beyond the arc. Bessler. Clark locked down by Jimmy Ducksworth. Bessler going in for it, and he makes another 2. Both teams trading blows at the end of the half. Final 10 seconds. Nunn out to Meyer for 3 at the buzzer. Got it! FBCA shooting like nuts as we head to half. A pair of 3s from Joseph Gefecha and Trent Meyer, and the Eagles soared at halftime with a 10-point lead.
And a great job scoring from perimeter there. Both of the guys making it rain from 3, and that's really what's been a contributor for Fort Bend Christian Academy and being able to get them this lead here, leading by 10, 36 to 26. That 3-point and that extra dimension to their offense is really giving them dividends here.
And FBCA leads 36 to 26, very defensive game. And that's the way that Bay Area likes to play. They lost their last game by 6 to Emory, 40 to 46. So they have to keep it defensive, but you got to make sure that you stay in this game down by 10. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Halftime performance coming from the Emeralds.
Trying to make my way over there. Senior year. I don't got much going on. At least staying alive. Yes.
Why is the interesting stuff happening when I'm
Here's Toby Eagle.
in the boat?
Hey, which coach?
That one right there.
Oh, he's the TikTok. He's tough.
A woman on the radio talks about revolution when it's already passed her by. Bob Dylan didn't write this to sing about. You know it feels good to be alive. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Oh, I saw the decade when it seemed the world could change at the blink of an eye. And if anything, then there's your sign. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up.
I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you.
Welcome back to the second half. I'm Bradley Hanna here, joined with Toby Funk Shepard. And during halftime, we had a performance by the Eagles dance team and then also a proposal by one of the assistant coaches of the Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. A wild halftime it was, but we are back for the second half. 36-26, Eagles lead by 10. Cervantes trying to start it off early, and he can't. Jimmy Ducksworth, beautiful pass to Gethetcha, back to Jimmy Ducksworth, out to Cooper. Ball movement by the Eagles is phenomenal to start the half. Gethetcha from three, can't do it again. Saved by Woodbury, and it bounces off of Helm. What an athletic play by Hayden Woodbury.
Good play to keep that alive. You saw him multiple times make some heads-up plays on rebounds and really have his head in the game.
Nunn driving in, finds Gethetcha. Out to Woodbury, back to Gethetcha. Gethetcha struggling with his size, outsized by almost all of the Broncos defenders. Nunn up top. Finds Gethetcha. Woodbury to Jimmy Ducksworth. Oh my goodness, how did he put that in? Sean Jimmy Ducksworth with the reverse layup.
Like I said,
first points of the half.
Like I said, nobody can beat Sean Jimmy Ducksworth down low. He does a great job finding the bucket, doing a good job keeping his eyes focused on that and keeping the ball in his hands.
Eagles balls that rolls out of bounds. Nunn to Cooper. Quickly to Jimmy Ducksworth. Too much power on it. And the heat was too much for the senior. Bessler to Cervantes. To Bullock. Finds Helm. Cuts back inside. Blocked by Woodbury. His second of the night. Long ball for Nunn. And he lays it in. Finger roll for two. Dylan Nunn lockdown defense, and they're going to call a foul on Nunn. Thankfully for FBCA, not on Dylan Cooper, because he's already got a numerous amount of fouls on the night. Luckily on Nunn.
Just a little too physical there while they were both fighting for the ball, and they squashed into the player and knocked him over.
A bad ball by Cervantes, and FBCA is moving. Up by 14, 2 minutes into the second half. Gethetcha moving the ball around. Nunn loses it. Bullock on the fast break gets us two. Nunn having trouble with Bullock. Throws it up, and it's going to bounce off the rim. Jimmy Ducksworth playing some good D. Nunn on Clark. Swings it into Bullock, and the charge gets called. A good play there by Dylan Cooper as Bullock bowls him over.
Sometimes the game's about knowing when to stand strong and stand tall in the paint and being a big body, and then the other part of the game is just making sure that you know when to call the foul, when to fall, and when to bait that foul.
Cooper did both of those perfectly right there. Standing strong, laying out, and a foul. Another one on Bullock. That's back-to-back. Wrapping his arm around Nunn. They're going to call that one every single time. Gethetcha shooting another three. Would have been his fourth on the night. Can't get it to go. And one from Branson Bullock. Flexing the muscles. 2 fouls called on him. And he gets his payback right there.
And you saw that move that he pulled right there to get Hayden Woodbury to jump, to just try and bait that block that he knows he's destined to go for. So that good move there set him up with the bucket.
Nunn directing through traffic. Lob for Jimmy Ducksworth. Under 5 to play in the third. Gethetcha swinging the ball. Bounce pass to Cooper. Cooper dribbling it around. Misses a pass on Jimmy Ducksworth. Behind the back from Bullock, and Cooper's there on the steal. Swings it wide for Nunn. Shoots the three, and just misses it shy of the rim. Would have been a beautiful transition for FBCA.
And Dylan Cooper, man, he does a great job in transition, finding that gap, getting the ball, making them miss their passes.
No shot. They're going to call the foul on Hayden Woodbury as he pushed him, but it's on the floor, so no shooting foul. Eagles lead by 9, and a timeout is called for. We'll be back in 50 seconds.
Welcome back to the nest. Mr. Levon, we know you're watching from home, and a great matchup we've been treated to tonight. Fort Bend Christian Academy up by 9.
Cooper with the block. He's got a fast break. Takes himself, and he just misses. Jimmy Ducksworth recovers on the rebound. Taking his time as he swings it out to Nunn, who will reset. And a red play by Bullock bounces out of bounds. But Branson Bullock has also been great defensively. Him and Dylan Cooper, number 10 on number 10. Do a great job just jumping balls. Cooper, Gathetcha needs some help, swings it back to Cooper. Jimmy Ducksworth on the high ball. Just throw it up for him, it works. Woodbury driving in, finds Cooper. He's gonna go for the mid-range. Bronco ball. Clark got it. Gets it away from Cooper, and it's tipped out of bounds by Dylan Cooper. Saved by Hayden Woodbury. Fast break, Jimmy Ducksworth going up for it. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth has introduced himself to the Bay Area Christian Broncos. Cervantes can't get it. Jimmy Ducksworth might go for back-to-back. Lob, bang! Jimmy Ducksworth does it. Timeout called for by the Broncos.
The backboard is still shaking from that earth-shattering dunk there by Sean Jimmy Ducksworth.
Timeout Broncos, and Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, you saw him do it the first time, then you saw the way he's just running down the court. And Gathetcha set up a perfect lob for him. And Jimmy Ducksworth does what he does best. The senior shining on senior night. Eagle ball.
And that fast playing there really works on those taller players. It's kind of hard when they get up in your face and they get super handsy for the ball. There's really nothing you can do.
Cooper finds Woodbury, takes a long two, And he got it. No, just misses. Looked like it, but Jimmy Ducksworth rolls out again. Eagles unlucky with the rim. The third missed shot of this possession, but they're rebounding like crazy, and Cooper can't get his either. The 2-minute mark in the third. Eagles definitely spent a lot of time trying to shoot around. 4 missed shots on just that possession. Woodbury with the block. Gafecha, will he do it again for Jimmy Ducksworth? Sean Jimmy Ducksworth with his 4th dunk of the night.
And he baptizes number 32, Garrett Bessler, on that one there, as he just wanted to make a statement known here on senior night.
And what a shot. Branson Bullock rips a 3 to try and cut into this lead, but it's still a 12-point margin. High ball for Meyer. Spin move. He's got some guys on the opposite side of the court. That's where he swings it to Cooper. Cooper driving in, finds Meyer. Needs some help, and tipped out of bounds by Trent Meyer. Subs come in, Hayden Adair and Layden McGrady. Dylan Cooper and Zane Clark will come out. Tipped ball, Eagles get it. Gafecha taking his time, staying beyond the arc. Woodbury swings to McGrady, finds Meyer. Feeling trapped, and he gets it back up top to Gafecha. Under a minute to play in the third. Gafecha taking it himself, finds Meyer, shoots a 3. Can't get this one to fall. And a steal by Trent Meyer. Just a poor pass by Brady Helm, who then tips it out of bounds. Under 30 in the third. Eagles with a 12-point lead. They've been dominant this half.
You see the way that they've been passing the ball around the perimeter. It's really easy for them to find those opportunities with ball movement like that. You can look down low for Sean Jimmy Ducksworth or Hayden Woodbury, or look around the perimeter. You have Gafecha and McGrady to shoot it.
Or just find Woodbury, who's wide open for a beautiful mid-range. But yeah, Joseph Gafecha's had 3 threes on the night. Myers already had 1, and McGrady's one of the best shooters on the team. Bronco ball, Gafecha stepped out. It's gonna be 2.9. Broncos will send up a prayer. You gotta watch the sharpshooters like Cervantes. He's the one who gets it. Taken away by Gafecha, launches it, and it's no good. We head to 4. Eagles lead 48-34. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth with a trio of crazy slamma-jamma dunks. And the Eagles take their lead into the 4th quarter. You're watching Eagles in the Air. For some 4th quarter action. Eagles keep their same 5 that were out there previously. Gafecha, his 4th 3 on the night is good.
on his head there as he shoots it over Michael Cervantes and makes that 4-3 to make his statement known in this game.
What a take by Helm. Woodbury did not like the call, did not think he fouled him. But it'll be 2 shots after the block by Hayden Woodbury. Helm sinks the first one. None coming into the game for Woodbury. FBCA in this win now mentality, of course. They're second in the district. If they win this game tonight, just nearly getting over LSA. But the thing is, you look to that team who's in first place, hasn't lost a single district game. Second Baptist has been the best team all season long. They have one of, if not the best point guards in his class. 4th best in all of Texas, Reese Alston. But if there's any team to contest a title with the Eagles, it's this FBCA team. Bullock going up for it. He'll draw the foul.
And you see there, really he just wanted to stick with him as he went up the court. They needed somebody to stick on him. None with the size mismatch. Not really much you can do on that one. Just go up and pray you get a block. And he drew the foul there perfectly.
Missed shot by Bullock, and he'll shoot one more. And he drills the second one. 51-37 with 7 minutes left in the game. Both seniors on the court for the Eagles. Bounce pass to Gafecha. He bounces it back to Nunn. Meyer feel impressed by the Broncos. Drives in mid-range, fade away, doesn't get it to go. Myers had a tough time getting his shots to fall besides that 3-pointer tonight. Adair swings it out. Cervantes finds Bessler for 2.
Well drawn up play there. As you can see, he drew Sean Jimmy Ducksworth out of the paint, and that's the key to making a good play happen. You can't have the big man down low, otherwise you're not getting anything.
Trent Meyer, high ball for Jimmy Ducksworth, but he wins this about 50% of the time. Jimmy Ducksworth takes it himself. What a take by the senior center.
And he can score on all 3 levels. We've seen it this entire game. He's got a 3, and it was perfect. And he's done it down low in the paint, and a block there.
Oh, Sean Jimmy Ducksworth. Who cares about scoring when you can get blocks like that? Gafecha, can he make it 5? No, he can't. Cervantes on the putback, got it. 40 points for the Broncos.
12 being the magical number here, as they've been able to keep it within 12 most of this game here. Fort Bend Christian Academy doing a good job to keep them relatively out of this game by 12 points here.
12 here for 3, got it! Long pass from Bullock, and he'll get the ball right back. Adair pressed. Bessler can't get it in. Helm going right back, and he got the and 1. Tough take there from Brady Helm, the senior.
Some substitutions made as Hayden Woodbury goes in. Needing those extra rebounds, I think, down low. They've been losing a couple of them. Not many. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth isn't exactly a big by traditional measurements here.
take out Layden McGrady for Woodbury, who definitely adds to that shooting. But Woodbury, one of the best scorers on this team, finds ways to get open, and he makes some magic happen. Nunn back-to-back. Can't get this one to fall. Cervantes 1v3. He'll take it against Gathecha. What a move. Cervantes with a beautiful take. Jimmy Ducksworth is calling for the ball. Meyer's gonna shoot a 3. Can't take it. And a foul on Sean Jimmy Ducksworth.
Sean Jimmy Ducksworth there, a little bit too eager to get that rebound, pushes a Bronco out of the way there, and they'll have to make a substitution. Trenton Meyer coming out, and a timeout called for.
FBCA leads 56-46, a 10-point game with 4 minutes left to play in this senior night at the Nest. I'm Bradley Hanna here, joined with Toby Funk Shepherd. You're watching Eagles in the Air.
Lead the signs to the zodiac. I don't need 'em, I just go attack. I make it epic, come really. Quit playing with me, I go really bad. All 19, listen, they gon' have to hold me back. They gon' have to hold me back. Hold me back. They gon' have to hold me back.
Sean Jimmy Ducksworth really having a legacy game with 4 nasty dunks on the night. As you see, he's the team leader in half of the stats, most points per game, rebounds per game, and then he also has the best shooting percentage on the entire team. Eagles wanted a carry call, they don't get it. Helm was pushed, he didn't like that call at all, or the no call. Cooper going in. Fade away, got it. Dylan Cooper off the board. And Nunn gets the ball right back. And the Broncos maintain the rock.
A great hustle play by Dylan Cooper. We see he's been really trying to put his name on this game here, as he's done a great job getting the ball back in transition and being able to find those alleyways open.
Trapped by the 2 seniors. Somehow, Mullis finds a way to get out of there. Helm gets fouled, going up. Woodbury did not like that call whatsoever. He said his hands were straight up. Woodbury complaining, and you see Andrew Waddy saying that his hands were straight up. Ref was saying that he was pushing him from behind, I guess.
Woodbury didn't like that one at all. It seems the coaching staff didn't either. His hands were up, but he might have been pushing from behind there.
Brady Helm, one of the best shooters on this team. That was his first one. 75% from his free throws on the season. And he drills the second one. Under 3:30 left in the game. Eagles up by 10. Gathecha really directing everyone where to go. Moving McCurdy. And Cooper helps him out. Eagles already wasted 30 seconds just this possession. Nunn gets up high for Jimmy Ducksworth again! Sean Jimmy Ducksworth puts Helm on a poster. And a foul called by Joseph Gathecha, Dylan Nunn. You can really see the annoyance in his face. They just keep calling those on FBCA.
when you have a lead like this in a game, yet again by 12 points, they really have to call everything. You got to pay attention because they're going to call everything. They want to make sure that this game stays even.
Zane Clark to make it a 10-point game. And the senior drills the second one. Dylan Nunn, playing director. Pump fake from Cooper. Gefecha. Eagles is moving the ball around. And it's working, it's stalling up some time. With under 2:20 to play. Nunn, what a move, and one, and they don't call it. Dylan Nunn being the bigger man on senior night. Tipped by Jimmy Ducksworth, McCurdy gets the ball. Eagles possession once again. Fast break, Gefecha for his 5th. Can't get it to fall. McCurdy on the putback. And a timeout called for from Bay Area Christian as FBCA keeps their momentum running, up by 14 with 1:58 to play.
And what a great time this has been for the Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. They've really been making it happen on all the ways they've been lacking against Second Baptist last time out. They helped capitalize on those 3 balls. The interior has been doing a great job getting rebounds, which they struggled with. And they've just been capitalizing on those turnovers.
And the good thing about this is that this is exactly what we've seen from the Eagles all season long. They have slow starts and they're able to heat up late. That's why they're up by 14 right now after they were down after the first quarter. But the Eagles have been able to heat up, and because of that, they're starting to run away with this one right here. Broncos will have possession. Bullock with the inbound. Bullock finds Bessler, who swings it back to Bullock. We're gonna have a re-inbound. Whistle was not blown. Some confusion on both sides, but we resume action here. Bullock really driving all by himself. Finds Helm out to his man, the main man, Cervantes, the best shooter on this team. And a timeout called for by the FBCA Eagles. Their 3rd one in the quarter.
And what a good matchup this has been for senior night. This is a game you really want to watch. Sean Jimmy Ducksworth has done a great job keeping the crowd on their toes with those dunks. Joseph Gefecha making it rain from 3, keeping this game really exciting as Eagles fans. And you can see this in the student section that has been live all game, doing a great job keeping the student section entertained with the megaphones and the cheer team here. And it's just been an amazing atmosphere for senior night.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we got the cheer team here supporting on senior night, but then also, I think half of the entire baseball team pulled up as well because their game had just finished too. So we got a large turnout from the student section here in Fort Bend. Coming out of the timeout, Eagles lead by 11, and they're looking to maintain this lead and finish out strong on senior night. Of course, this team will be looking forward to playoffs, hoping to make a big playoff push and what would be a miraculous victory over Second Baptist if they can do so. But now the biggest thing this game, Charlie Malloy has subbed into the game. He got injured after the first 6 games, tore his meniscus, and he was told his basketball career was done. But Charlie Malloy has come into this game, and he's looking to nail a shot and finish out his career on senior night.
And what a good player he is. Such a nice young man. He makes it really easy to coach him, and he does a great job moving the ball like a point guard, but his vertical makes it so that he can get rebounds. In fact, last season we saw he had more rebounds than the center did. He did a great job getting those rebounds.
Yeah, Charlie Malloy, really, he just gets up there and he's a great team player. Every single person on this FBCA Eagles team loves Charlie Malloy because of the person he is, not just on the field, but also off the field. Just a great team player and a great high-quality character on and off the court. Charlie Malloy happy to get back playing basketball again for the first time in a hot minute. He hasn't played since game number 6. And he is a sharp shooter, so I would look out for him at the corner. Malloy shoots a 3, just misses it off the rim. And the entire Eagles bench just stood up to watch Charlie Malloy on his first shot in over 30 games. And this is a great moment for Charlie Malloy. He was told his basketball career was done. He's been playing his entire life. His dad has helped coach him and Sean Jimmy Ducksworth. They've grown up together playing this sport. And now he gets a chance to come in after getting told that his basketball career was done. He gets a chance to come in on his senior night and get to play one final time. Of course, Malloy, not just a basketball player, but also a track star, as he broke the record at FBCA for the long jump, and that's what he's going to go to college to do.
He's an all-around athlete. I've seen him run up and down the track during track season. He's a fast guy. He really can make it happen on the court, on the field in track and field, and he's just an explosive athlete.
And a foul by Bullock. Eagles will inbound. Nunn gets fouled. 1:16 on the clock. Eagles up by 9. Cooper able to find a gap. Gathecha swings it to Jimmy Ducksworth, dumps it off from Malloy, shoots a 3. Can't get it to fall. Cooper just can't get the rebound. Nearly does. Charlie Malloy, you see that knee brace on, running up and down the court for the first time in a couple months. Blocked by Jimmy Ducksworth. Helm goes back up for it, and he got 2. Timeout by the Broncos. 7-point lead by FBCA. And what a moment for Charlie Malloy, seeing his first action in a couple months. As the huddle breaks, we resume action here in Eagles Stadium. FBCA leads by 7 with 50 seconds to play. Broncos trying to make a miraculous comeback. And Charlie Malloy is in the game for the first time after tearing his meniscus. Jimmy Ducksworth gets fouled. That one's on Bessler. And another inbound coming up for the Eagles. Broncos doing exactly what they need to do. Fouling quick. Malloy gets open, passes back to Nunn, who passes back to Malloy, back to Nunn. Eagles doing a great job stalling this time. And a foul by Cervantes. Not the guy that you want to have fouling, especially when you need to take some shots. And Nunn will go to the line for 2. Jude McCurdy looking like he's going to sub into this game along with Dax Kahn. Never mind, McCurdy takes a seat on the bench, and it'll just be Kahn. Nunn nails the first one. 8-point game. And Nunn remains perfect from the free throw line today. Eagles up by 9. Helm from 3, nailed it! Exactly what the Broncos needed. Under 30 to play. And Nunn gets fouled. That one on Brady Helm, who made a beautiful fadeaway 3-point shot.
It looks like
one of the best shooters on this team. He leads the team in the most 3 points made. He shoots at them at 43%. That's actually insane. He's the best shooter on the team, 3-point percentage and field goal percentage. And the subs coming in for the Eagles as they're up by 6 with under 30 to play. Jimmy Ducksworth coming out, Malloy coming out. And Dax Kahn is still standing around. He'll probably go in for Dylan Dunn after he shoots this. And the seniors end out senior night on a bang. And Nunn drills it. 7-point game as he gets subbed out. Dylan Nunn, Charlie Malloy, and Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, the 3 seniors of this FBCA team.
what a night for them. What a good victory, up by 7.
Blocked by Holster, my goodness. Trace Holster, the junior, with the block. Cooper swings it that way. Gathecha's there, 10 seconds left. Gathecha finds Holster, 5 seconds, and he gets fouled by Bessler with 3.7 remaining, and Holster will go to the line. Just looking at this game alone, a beautiful storybook game for FBCA. Their seniors all had great games. Nunn was moving the ball around, shooting threes. Jimmy Ducksworth with 5 slam dunks, and then something that none of us expected, Charlie Malloy subbing into the game after tearing his meniscus. He was told that his basketball career was over, and he comes in the final minutes. What a game from FBCA. Holster will shoot his second. Off the front of the rim, he'll go back up. Can't get the 2, Kahn can't get it, Holster again, and he misses it. But that'll conclude the game. FBCA walks away with double victories on senior night. The girls team wins in crazy fashion, and then the boys team with a storybook ending. And for Charlie Malloy, this is probably the last game that he will ever play in his basketball career, going on to play and run track in college. And you look at these guys, Dylan Nunn, Sean Jimmy Ducksworth, they'll be there for playoffs. And FBCA is looking to make a run. If there's any year to beat Second Baptist, this is the year to do it.
And what a good game from them to start their playoff streak well. They are going to be having a home game after this. What a good win for them. That means they'll have the nest, as you'll see Coach Dunksit over there, to dunk off this season.
Yeah. And what a season it has been for FBCA. only losing 3 district games, 2 of them to Second Baptist and then 1 of them to LSA, in a game that they had 3 of their starters out. So this FBCA team still looks very promising. Trice Holster dunking it for the love of the game on the opposite end of the court. But that'll conclude our night. Eagles win it by 7 on senior night. A double victory. I'm Bradley Hanna, here joined with Toby Funk Shepard, the broadcast seniors on senior night. And you're watching Eagles in the Air.
From the school halls to the broadcast room, calling shots, play by play on the mic. High school sports, we bring it at height. Cameras roll, focus tight, lights are beaming. The Yoga squad, we keep the dreams streaming. Clean and go, repping hard, that's the code. From the school halls to the broadcast room, calling shots, play by play on the mic. High school sports, we bring it at height. Cameras roll, focus tight, lights are beaming. The Yoga squad, we keep the dreams streaming. From touchdowns to slam dunks and goals, green and gold spirit, straight to your soul. Eagles on the air, broadcasting live. From the field to the court, we thrive. Sugarland pride, capture the scene, green and gold victory, live on the screen. Feel the vibe, feel the flow. All big Christian, we ready to go. Yo, behind the scenes tech crew in the booth, making magic happen, yeah that's the truth. Editing clips, making moments last. The Oka squad, future so vast. Mics plugged in, volumes up, ready to shout. Best in the game, there ain't no doubt. Green for the growth, gold for the win. Fly Eagles fly, let the show begin. Eagles fly, let the show begin. Eagles on the air, broadcasting live. From the field to the court, we thrive. Sugarland pride, capture the scene. Green and gold victory, live on the screen. Eagles on the air, broadcasting live. From the field to the court, we thrive. Sugarland pride, capture the scene. Green and gold victory, live on the screen. Behind the scenes, tech crew in the booth. Making magic happen. Magic happen, yeah that's the truth. Editing clips, making moments last. The Oka squad,